Okay, this is a 21 Vortex running Miracle Worker. This is my build. And this is just a PUG that I joined through the LFG tool. And my Mythic Plus gear set. My verse. Haste verse as much as I can. Let's get this going. I'll try to do some commentary tonight. I haven't done commentary keys in a long time. If I post keys, a lot of times it's just been like lazy VODs, lazy recordings and stuff that I've been doing off stream. So let's do a little bit of commentary. So here he said, run with us, it's going to be a big pull. So here I'm just watching out for the circles that I'll need to stay out of. I'm going to go ahead and get my Imperial Blaze off here, get some Holy Fires going where things start being immune. So with these, for example, this mage, it's too late to get the Dispel. So if I'm late on a Dispel, I like to get the next one. So for example, that one's good to Dispel, but I was already several seconds in to the other one and missed it. That one's a good Dispel. If I can get it. Yep. There we go. Where is he? I can't reach him. So that was a bad Dispel because now I don't have anything for the next one. I'm going to go ahead and Apotheosis. Get my holy words going. So in events like this where there's a lot of stuff to heal and you're focusing on that, your damage things that you can do easily are your just get out a Holy Fire, Chastise, Divine Star, your Rhapsody stacks for Holy Fire. Yeah, that stood nothing. It's not healable. Rhapsody's been such a nice addition. I think the Tempest went off because nobody's looking at it, so Hank's not facing the right way. But yeah, the Rhapsody change is so nice because it just adds a bunch of damage that doesn't take a whole lot of work. Holy Priest is already pretty global starved in Mythic Plus because you have to do so much casting for healing, especially if you're running Lightweaver. That's one of the reasons I've really enjoyed Miracle Worker is because you have a lot more globals. So here I don't have a Dispel. I'm not going to worry about dispelling a 3-second remaining debuff, so I'm just going to wait for the next one. Like that one right there. So I have a weak aura set up to where it shows my stacks of answered prayers right here as well as right here. And when I hit 45 stacks, it makes the sound. So if you hear that, it means that I'm about to, you know, with a couple more bounces, I'm about to proc free Apotheosis. And I want to keep track of that because I'm going to use that to get my holy words on off cooldown, get them ready.
Empowered.
Yeah, he's dead. Your name looks familiar, bro. I don't remember what you played, but I definitely remember your name. How's it going, man? How's Dragonflight treating you? I just threw that Chastise into a guard. Feels bad. I'm going to go ahead and get my Imperial Blaze done here. I'm about to proc Apotheosis, so I want to keep track of that. I'll throw one more palm on the tank, and that should proc it. There we go. Okay, let's get our holy words back. I've also found this build is much more mana efficient than Lightweaver. That's one of the things that I was really struggling with was I just felt like I had to drink so much. This build feels so good. Feels like Shadowlands Holy, where it was the mana efficient option compared to Disc. So that hasn't been the case this tier. Fire Mage. Yeah, dude. Your name started with an M, right? In-game. Maybe I'm misremembering, but... Have you been playing Dragonflight at all? Or no? Millwards, yeah. Nice. Long time no see, bro. So with this particular build, I'm not running... oh dear, that's going to push me right into it. I'm not running Herb Healing, so if I want CDR on my Sanctify, I have to use Renew, so... So if I'm done, my priority when I get my free Apotheosis procs is I want to recharge my Serenity by using my free casts of Flash Heal or just Flash Healing in general, and then past that, if I can get a Serenity recharge or something like that, that's pretty nice. But or a Sanctify, excuse me. Don't have me on my friends list, you just add me. Yeah, dude. I am Ragnon, hashtag 1965 is my BattleNet if you want to add me. So just like in Raid, it's important to make sure that you are staying on top of your palm casts. Because in moments like this where you got damage bouncing around on everybody, palm is like an extra healer. It's almost like you got somebody else working with you. If you can build it up during these moments where there's not much damage going on, then when there is, you're ready to go. Also with so few people, it's a little different. I found that it's nice to prioritize casting on people that have one that's about to expire, because Palm does heal for, I think it's like 4% more for every stack that you have for each bounce remaining. So the more bounces, the better. So you want to preserve your high stacks. Here, I can just throw it on anybody because it's about to bounce around. Go ahead and throw a Sanctify because we've got an extra charge. I'm going to go ahead and focus on damage here. So when you cast an Imperial Blaze, don't feel like you need to spam out all your Holy Fires at once. If you need to do that, it's probably because like a pack is going to die, and you want to make sure that you get as much AoE as possible and stuff. But it does have a long duration, so what you can do is you can cast your other stuff. Like you can take your time to cast your palms and whatever you're supposed to. All right, very nice. We'll get one more heal. There we go. We got both Serenities now. Yeah, Imperial Blaze lasts for... it doesn't say, but I think it's like 20 seconds. Thanks, man. Pushing your key. This one's not mine. No. Mine's an Underrot, which I already have on a 21. And I'm feeling lazy. I didn't want to form my own groups, so... just kind of letting other people do the waiting, and I jump into somebody else's hard work. Ethical things. So here I am actually going to Apotheosis. The biggest thing to make sure that you do here is to fear when they do the Cloudburst. Because otherwise, if they get that cast off, it is very, very painful. And it's probably a couple people that are going to die. I want to prioritize healing the people that are getting hit by these assassinate jumpy things from the vapors. because then if they get double targeted or something like that, I don't have to worry about them dying. I want to make sure that I'm keeping those people stable. Okay. And you can't, unfortunately, use Mass Dispel on the Cloud Bursts, or the Cloud Dudes, because I want to make sure that I have it for the Mass Dispel for the bursting. Typically I'd get rid of those shields, but couldn't really do that. I was a little late there. I probably would have changed the order. When I had to do that Mass Dispel, I was very low. I honestly could have died there, so it would have been a better idea to like GS myself first, just to make sure that I have enough time to cast for the Mass Dispel, but luckily I didn't die. So here palm casts are extremely important because, again, it's going to do a lot of healing for me here. Okay. Ooh, nearly. And while I can stand, I'm going to go ahead and do Divine Hymn. There's no healing right now, but it's okay because it's going to carry over for the next Icy Buffet. Here, I don't want to worry about... do not want to worry about whatever it's called doing damage, because I need to take care of my team here. Okay, and we've stabilized. Need to start saving for the next event. Get my palms out. Here I can go ahead and do damage. Defensive. Okay, I can Powered Life him. When possible, I want to prioritize Powered Life because it has such a shorter cooldown than, what's it called? Serenity, if it's used correctly. And the nice thing in Mythic Plus is that I don't have to worry about getting sniped by other healers, unless they health pot or something like that. Let me know when you finish that. Want to do one key before going to sleep? Already sent the friends request. Sounds good. I will grab it. Caps lock, but that's okay. I gotta get this going because he's gonna pull.
Empower.
All things are stable. I want to get my Holy Fires out. Make sure that I'm saving for the bursting. This would probably be a decent Apotheosis moment, but I'm going to save it just in case. Because I'm not entirely sure if he's going to pull the dragon. He probably will. So I want to make sure that I have that ready. Alright, we've got Apotheosis. Let's get our stuff recharged. Probably going to roll here. Nope, just barely did not, so I can save that. Looks like we're not pulling the dragon. So yeah, for example, like I was saying, I want to make sure that I'm using my Rhapsody stacks. I want to make sure that I'm using my Divine Star, all that good stuff, because Imperial Blaze will last long enough, so I can kind of prioritize that last, so that I can get more uses of Divine Star and Rhapsody and stuff. There we go, nice mass. I like this boss's holy. I've after the nerfs and stuff, I used to hate this boss, but I've gotten a lot more used to it. I was just really bad about taking the thing up. I like these kind of fights as well because you get guaranteed full value out of Palm with the rot. Okay, and we're going to use this one over here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and use our holy words because we're going to have a lot of recharge here with Apotheosis. See where this is at. Can use this one over here. Okay, we've stabilized. We can go ahead and get our Imperial Blaze casts out here. One more. Recharge. Looks like this is going to last long enough to go ahead and utilize this area, so I'm going to GS1. I want to be saving my my holy words and GS and all that good stuff for when we're in the air as much as possible, because that's when I need instant casts, and so I'm going to try to bank stuff up and then use it when I'm up there. Nice.
Empowered.
Gotten desynced from the mage for PI. That's unfortunate, but it's alright. Pally's good too. I actually don't know if Frost is super good for PI. I know Fire is and stuff, but I don't know Frost well enough to know if it's good. I assume. It's a mage. So the next two packs are fairly difficult because ideally I could use Apotheosis for both of them, but they're back to back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to MC one of the Adepts in this next pull to reduce our amount of kicks. This group's been fairly good about kicks as far as I can tell. I haven't noticed anything crazy going off. And for Imperial Blaze, I found there's two ways that you can use it. The most ethical way is to put all of the casts into the prio target, the highest health target. But it does stack up a very, very long duration on them, and if you're worried that it's going to expire, or they're gonna die before it gets all the damage out. Oh, what are you doing? No, I hate this pull. Then what you can do is you can tab around and do it that way. You can just cast a Holy Fire on each person instead of stacking them all up on one prio target. Alright.
Empowered.
So here what I'm watching for is I'm watching for any overlaps on crashing stone. If it's back to back, I really gotta watch whoever's low. Because that back to back is very deadly. So here I'm gonna go ahead and Imperial Blaze the prow target, Minister. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Apotheosis. Yeah, like that cast right there, back to back. It's pretty quick. I need to make sure that I have stuff stabilized in between. I think that got stopped, otherwise I think that Evoker might have died. That second crashing stone was about to come out and I didn't GS in time. My GS came out after the cast would have finished, so I think somebody stopped that and I missed it. Oops, I messed that up. Yep. Eee! Oh! Ay ay ay! Didn't give me time to stabilize the fall damage. And I messed up my levitate on myself, so that kind of screwed it as well. Yeah, these orb pulls suck. I really hated his disc because, you know, it's not like Mistweaver or I can just spin to win. I have to actually, like, target one person ideally. And that can be hard because I keep dying. So like a mid cast and then something dies.
Empowered.
Probably shouldn't have Apotheosis for damage here, but it's okay. Feeling a little greedy. This guy's really not too bad to heal on Fortified. As long as people actually get the jump. Nice. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and add to this stack because there's not going to be any group damage that comes out until the next orb comes out. So I really need to make sure I'm using these Apotheosis windows correctly. I want to top people here in case they accidentally fail the jump. And these are the damage windows where I can fit my own damage in. Really shouldn't be doing that when the Novas are out. If the grip could stack just a little bit better, then that would be helpful for my Sanctifies, but... Oh! Okay. I thought I had screwed that. Almost did. I should have used that palm on myself. So that would have refreshed that stack. Ooh, very nice. GG.